up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 tips on how to live an organized life. So as someone that suffers from generalized anxiety disorder, I get overwhelmed by anything and everything. I have a million thoughts racing in my head currently in every single moment of my life. So it's very hard to focus and concentrate. So these are 5 things that I have found in the past 3 years of suffering this horrible disease that will help you to get your life organized, to continue live normally like any other person that doesn't suffer from something like this. And also, if you don't have it, I think it will be beneficial for you to also watch this video, because I do believe this helps everyone on how to be productive and live the best that you can, the best organized life that you can. So with anything further, let's just jump right in and get started. So tip number 1, take time to plan your week. Yes, I've heard of a lot of people that like to plan daily. Some other people like to plan weekly, and some other people like to plan monthly. You need to take time regardless of however, how many days are you going to be planning. You need to take time for that, and you need to be in a space that nobody's going to bother you. Even if it doesn't take like that long, honestly, like 10-20 minutes will do. And you would be able to concentrate and write down lists and all of this good stuff on how to plan your day, how to plan your routine, your week. And this is also something that you have to take in consideration. Not always you are going to have like absolutely everything you're going to do in the week. You constantly are going to be adding stuff. There's different methods that you can use to organize your day, your week, or your month. I personally like calendars. Those are the ones that are my favorite because I can modify them. I can put time in there, and there's many things that you can do when you have an online or a digital calendar. There's many like Google Calendar. Also, I use Time Tree. That's like my personal favorite. This is a life-changing experience once you use Time Tree. But there's so many that you can use, even Outlook, like you mentioned it. There's a bunch of apps, productivity apps. You just need to put on your app store productivity apps, and they're gonna come, trust me. And the other way that you can do also is like just write it down. Just buy a planner. That's how I started like a few years ago. I bought a planner and I would write it down, but I realized it was more productive if I had an online one. And something cool about this personal one that I use, Time Tree, is that I can share with my spouse, I can share with friends, I can share with my co-workers. I can have different calendars. I can choose who can see what. And that's something that I like very, very much. And but yeah, make sure overall you take time to organize it. Tip number 2, write it down. Make sure you write down your routine, whatever you're planning, your dog walks if you have dogs, your meal planning, when are you planning to clean, pretty much your work hours. If you're self-employed like me, how much is your goal for the day, kind of thing. Things like that. Make sure that you take time. One of my personal favorite things to do is to write lists. A to-do list is amazing. It's amazing for many things. When you do the calendar, for example, on the calendar you get the opportunity to have the date and the time and everything you're gonna do. But realistically, not necessarily you're gonna be a robot in life and just 7 a.m. let's brush my teeth. 7:15 let's take a shower. 7:30 let's change. Like, life doesn't behave that way. So what I like about to-do lists is that you can just write down whatever you need to do in the day, and whatever you feel like, even if you feel tired or you feel more energetic, you get to do whatever things throughout the day. So to-do lists are like a big part of my life. For that, I use my my notes on my phone. I'm pretty sure there must be some apps out there. I don't know any of them, but I'm pretty sure there's everything. There's apps for everything. You can get organized that way. And obviously, if that digital world doesn't work for you, you can always write it down. So yeah, those is a very, very important two things that we talked about. Number one, take time to plan the week, and number two, to write it down so you can know what you are going to be performing. Number three, prioritize. This is something very, very important because yes, we need to do the laundry. Yes, we need to cook. Yes, we need to eat. We need to feed the dogs. We need to do many things. But sometimes we need to go to the courthouse. Like it happened to me last week. I had to go to the courthouse because of a traffic ticket. So I need to make sure what is a priority at what time. So it's very important to leave out things that are not as important at the moment, just to get things done, if that makes sense. Number four is be realistic. When you're writing down your calendar, you're writing down your to-do list, or you planning your day, your week, or whatever it may be, you need to be realistic. Don't think, okay, these are my goals for the day. And yes, it's good to have goals and all that. But for example, these are my goals for the day. I am going to write a book, probably 12 chapters, and then I'm gonna give my dogs a bath, do my hair, make sure I make $400 in a day, and yeah, I think that's everything, my goals for the day. That's not going to happen, okay? It doesn't work like that. You need to be realistic. If you think, giving your dogs a bath is gonna take about 2 hours and you have to work, you know that you cannot put many things. You need to keep it grounded. Be realistic, okay? Don't forget that. Number five is don't procrastinate. This is the story of my life. Seriously, like I struggle with this very, very much. A few years ago, I saw a TED Talk, and I'm gonna link it down below so you can guys watch it. I'm pretty sure most of you probably watched it, but if not, you need to watch it. This is a must watch. In fact, it's one of the most watched videos, one of the most watched TED Talk videos ever. And it's about procrastination. And this guy is explaining that we are a normal person and we have sometimes to perform tasks. And whatever those tasks are not fun and enjoyable, then we have a little monkey that comes and try to take the guide and say, hello, we are going to do what is fun right now. And so life goes on and on and on, and every day we keep wasting it because we're spending it on other stuff. Like he was explaining, it was so funny. He's like, well, in the morning I needed to do something. I don't remember what it was, but he needed to do like a long paper, an article or something. And he explained that by the end of the day, all he had done was just to go through Google Maps and see India, like the Google Earth, that you can actually see India. And by the end of the day, he's like, oh my God, what did I do? So with that being said, is what happens to me all the time. I know that I have to do stuff that are not that fun, that is not part of what I want to actually do. Yeah, so basically what he says is you need to keep doing what you need to do and don't procrastinate. Don't leave it for the last minute. The time is now and only now. Time is gonna go by regardless. You do it or you don't do it. So it's up to us to choose what decision we make, whether we want to be better or we want to be bad. And also that's just part of what is living a balanced life, what it is to, have fun, yes, but at the same time do stuff that is not that fun. That's just part of living a balanced life as humans. So yeah, you guys, I hope you like this video. If you are a new person watching me, please go ahead and subscribe down here or down there, whatever it is, and give yourself a like, and then give me a like. I see you guys next week, and this is all. Goodbye.